What's going on, guys? It's STG. Thought I'd do a little video of pickups that I've been getting lately. I've had a lot of expenses recently, so I haven't been picking up too much. I do have a gold coin I'm going to show at the very end that I actually got in April, and I got a few pickups. So every weekend they have a bazaar near me on Saturday and Sunday, and one of the vendors there, he gets in different things every weekend. So I've been going pretty regularly every weekend. This week he had some Canadian silver coins, and he actually had some vintage rounds. I think it was like some USS Constitutional round from the 70s. Didn't really appeal to me, but I basically went there a week ago and he had some silver coins. He's had them for a while now. He basically had a little bag here of silver, and they're mostly Canadian silver. So I looked through them, and he actually had a Cuban silver coin, and I wanted to get that one. I think he was only charging like $3. Not something you generally see every day. So I was like, all right, let me get that. He didn't have change for a 5, so I picked out a Canadian dime, and so I basically got $5 for that. He weighed this out, all these coins, and it came to a little bit over 4 ounces. I think it was like 4.3 ounces. And he's like, I'll do the whole thing for $100. I figured there's 80% silver, and at the time the price was probably, about $80 worth of silver in here. So I'm like, all right, I'll take it. So I basically paid $100 plus $105 for mostly Canadian coins. I reached out to Canadian Silver Seeker. He told me a couple key years, like 1947, which there's actually a 1947 Canadian quarter in here. There is actually an American Roosevelt dime in here, I noticed, and there's actually looks like a planchet. It's basically just really worn, so you can't really tell what coin it was. And I guess I could throw this on the Sigma to see if it's 80% or not. I'm assuming it is. So that's pretty much what I picked up on the weekends. Now, about a week or so ago, I went into the city, and I guess it was more like a couple weeks ago. It was like Memorial Day. After Memorial Day, I had just missed going to Stacks. That Friday they closed early, so I figured I'll go on the following Tuesday. I didn't go. I waited an extra day. I think it was Wednesday. And guys, the place was packed. They had literally sold out of almost all the silver modern bullion, and the only thing they had was like an Austrian Philharmonic. I wasn't gonna wait like 10 to 15 minutes just to buy that. Left, went to Burgundy across the street, another coin dealer, New York City, and I was able to actually pick up a few things. So I noticed in one of the display cases they had 5-ounce silver bars, and most of them were generic, but they actually had one that did not look generic. And guys, check it out. Look what I got. I got this Republic National Bank of New York. This is actually a Johnson Matthey bar, and according to All Engelhard, they only produced less than 5,000 of these. So I had this up for sale on here, and nobody seems to have wanted it. So I basically asked the guy how much, and I'm gonna tell you guys, since no one really wants the bar, I actually paid only $150 for that vintage bar. They basically had it priced the same as they were pricing generic silver, and I was really surprised. I don't think they knew it was vintage. So I looked over at another display case, and I got another little vintage bar they had for $30. I picked that up, and that bar I actually did give away, but it came in this little case here. So it was just a coincidence. I didn't notice this until maybe a day or two ago, that this case, if you can see the indentations here, were actually the indentations from this bar. So it just so happens I got the original package for this, guys. which is unbelievable. I can't believe I actually got an original package for this. And this will actually contain a 1 ounce vintage bar. So it was kind of strange that it was just a coincidence I happened to purchase that 1 ounce bar along with this separately. They were in 2 different display cases. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna hold on to that, keep that in my collection. So they also had this coin. It was face down. It was an Australian coin. I love Australian coins. I asked the guy, can I look at that? And he flipped it over. And to my surprise, it was a 2000 Kookaburra. So it has a little crack in the case, but I do have other cases for these. These require the 40 millimeter, the deep cases. Just to let you guys know, it's a special case because the coin is a little bit thicker than your average bullion coins. So this is really nice. I was really happy that they had this. I only paid $30 for it. And just to mention, Akadaka Stacker mentioned to me that the Perth Mint has released a new logo on their silver bars. Just thought I would mention that. You guys can go check it out online. Type in, Perth Mint silver bars, and they have a swan logo for their bars. And it's basically a new design. It looks really nice. So I just thought I'd mention that since I'm talking about a Perth Mint product here. Next, I decided to head down to my guy in Chinatown, and I was able to pick up just a couple things from him. I sent a Intaglio Mint coin to the Crazy Aztec. You guys can go check it out. He did a little short on that. I sent that to him, and I basically saw a pile of constitutional silver, and I saw this coin, this peace dollar, 1924. My guy is like, I'll give it to you for $30. And then he checks it and he saw it was an S Mint mark. So this coin, I guess it's in AU condition. You can't really tell from the being in the flip, but maybe it's probably worth around at least $50. So he's like, all right, I know you're a good customer. So he gave it to me for that. And that's been pretty much it. Haven't really been picking up too much, guys. I will show you the last but not least coin. And this I actually got in the end of April. I have been putting it off. And check it out, guys. I got a half sovereign coin. I got this before prices really went up. And if you guys can see right there, it actually says SA, so this is actually made in South Africa Mint. The sovereigns were made in a number of countries during this time, such as Australia, India, South Africa, and of course the UK. So I was really fortunate to get this. It looks in really nice condition, guys. I'm pretty sure it's in BU condition. It's just really nice. And at the time, I think I didn't pay, I think it was maybe like $10 over spot. It really wasn't that much money. So I got a really good deal on that. So that's pretty much it. Those are my pickups. I actually did purchase something from Spokane Silver Stacker. So I'm going to be showing you guys that soon. I do have a mail call I also have to do. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to purchase some bullion in the coming weeks. Hopefully some gold. I really would like to get some gold. When prices are high, I tend to focus more on silver, and mostly vintage silver in particular, which usually retains its value whether the price of precious metals goes up or down. The price of those usually doesn't change too drastically. That's just my strategy for when prices are high for gold. Alright guys, I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and as always, stack that gold.